your roof. It's the most important protection against nature for your home or your business. That's why I trust the experts at Exterior Home Solutions.
Welcome in, everyone, after Tennessee's season opening win over Tennessee Tech. This is the Exterior Home Solutions Fast Break, along with Grant Ramey. I'm Rob Lewis. Grant, it was expected to be an easy win for Tennessee, but it doesn't always work out that way. I thought they looked pretty strong, considering, all the, as Rick Barnes said after the game, first time they've had the whole team together.
First time they've had everybody all off season, right?
Yes.
Into the preseason and all the way to November in the season opener. Slow start, 1 for 6 at the first media timeout, I think. But Tennessee Tech was 0 for 4, so they're going to play that same aggressive, suffocating style of defense that they always play under Rick. But to see them go on what was a 24-2 run over an 8-minute stretch in the first half and take control of that game and win that game the way you should win that game, when you're a 30-point favorite against a Tennessee Tech, and for Dalton Connect to score the way he did, for Jordan Gainey to score the way he did, what we've seen from them in the exhibitions, and to get Zakai back out.
Yeah, and for neither Zakai or Santi to do really much of anything. I mean, at least statistically. I mean, again, just having Zakai in the building and on the floor was a positive. You got to feel like Santi was a little rusty, flying to Uruguay and back in the span of 5 days, missed some time. But yeah, Zakai scored 3 points, Santi scored 2. Yet, Tennessee scores 80, and another thing that jumped out, only 9 turnovers in a first game where you can see a lot of sloppiness with, again, your returning point guard not playing, Gainey and Connect in there. It wasn't perfect. I thought there was a lot to like.
This team's going to hit shots, apparently. I mean, John Belfry said it post-game. He said this team looks different than the past Tennessee teams. They've hit shots so far, and even a slow start tonight, they kept shooting the 3 ball. I think they hit 10 or 12 by the end of the night. And yeah, Santi 1 of 6, I think, in 21 minutes. He struggled, 0 for 4 from 3-point line. Rick said he was in a good go home, get back into it a little bit. Maybe he's going to have to be better at Wisconsin. And Zakai, what Rick said post-game is, he's limited in minutes, but it's hard to take him off the floor because he's such a comfort, I think is what he said, on the floor, and he changes the floor as soon as he's in.
Well, and it's got to also be hard because when you look out there, he looks like you're used to seeing him look. Right. I mean, I think we've been saying the same thing in practice going back a few weeks. But I mean, coach is not going to be stupid. He's going to listen to the medical personnel. But he may be 90% Grant, but 90% of Zakai is pretty much, maybe 105% of a lot of guys.
And to knock it off before you go to Wisconsin, and to get that out of the way, that he's back on the floor and all that stuff. But to have him back, I mean, Dalton Connect, 17 points in 24 minutes, extremely impressive.
14 in the first half.
Right, and Jordan Gainey, I think, he didn't practice yesterday. He was sick. Rick was saying he was struggling when he first checked in the game, but he had 7 points as soon as he checked in. It felt like he had a 3 and a couple mid-range shots. So
he's going to be one of those guys. I already tell. When he misses a good look, I'm going to be surprised. I mean, but in the final analysis, I just feel like with all the moving parts that they had, getting guys in and out, I feel like if you saw it, coach was pretty pleased in there. He was not, sometimes he'll come in there after a 30-point win, and if the last 5 minutes didn't go great, that's all he thinks about. Tonight he was pretty chipper.
They're going to hit shots. They're going to play defense. It's a deep team. It could be somebody else every single night doing the work. But what they've got from Gainey, what they've got from Connect early on, getting all these guys back together. Now's the challenge of finding out what the rotation is. Now that you have a deep team and everybody back for the first time, what this team looks like, and how quickly you can find.
And that was my biggest takeaway from the press conference. The rotation. Coach just flat out said, "I don't know what it's going to be."
And you have Wisconsin, and you have Maui, and you've got North Carolina. I mean, you've got a pretty loaded non-conference schedule. You need to hurry up and figure it out.
But you can kind of see it. Like you said, it's the first time they've had everybody here. But it is going to be interesting. But it's not like he's finding. It's not like he's going to have to search hard to find 8 or 9 guys to play. It's going to be hard to find the 2 or 3 guys who are going to not quite make the cut because they're deep.
Right, they are, and they could come out of the non-conference with 2 or 3 losses. Sure, and still be a really, really good basketball team because I think it's that tough of a non-conference schedule.
Agreed. He's Grant Ramey. I'm Rob Lewis. This was opening night for Tennessee. This has been the Exterior Home Solutions Fast Break.